Okay, this is my quickie guide to how to use the PID-RS temperature controller. This is a proportional integral temperature controller, and I'm not going to tell you how to wire it up because you're going to see instructions on that. I would note, however, that if the temperature you're reading is negative and it's obvious that it's warmer than that, most likely you've got the thermocouple wired backwards. So just a helpful hint. Okay, this is what I'm going to call the default screen. Now there's two things here. The upper screen displays the actual temperature in centigrade. The lower screen displays the set point. In other words, the temperature that the controller is trying to reach. Now you'll notice that there's that little green light keeps coming on and off. Well, when the green light is on, that means that the controller is providing power to the system. The next screen is an interesting one. The upper number is still the actual temperature, but the A stands for automatic, which is where you're typically going to want it, and 25 or 24, it just changed to, is basically what percentage of the time that the power is on to the machine. So 25%, that's not a lot, right? So it says it's applying some power, but far from full power. Okay, that's back to the home screen. Now, step 2, that tells you where you are relative to the program. You are in step 2. The next screen tells you about the timing that you're in. The upper screen, I'm going to have to get around here, the upper number 5 represents the program time, and 3 in this case represents the amount of time that is elapsed in stage 2 or step 2 of the program. So I'm going to let's see, okay, how do you program it? Alright, you push, and by the way, I've been pushing the set key up to this point. If you want to program it, you push the RS key, which is the second key from the left, and then it will tell you what you have. So right now we are in step 2. The time is 5, and I think I mentioned that before. Now we're in step 3, and you can see that the set temperature is now 110. So that would be the temperature at the start of step 3. The step 3 is going to last 10 minutes. Step 4, the temperature is set to be 20. And the time is set to be 1099 minutes. Now that's a very large number, not quite infinity, but that just tells you that the machine's going to cool down for a long time. Alternately, you can program in minus 121 for the time, and that will basically stop the program and keep it from advancing into further steps, which may be the best way to go. Now, because I didn't touch anything, it actually moved back to the home screen and the default screen. But if you want to move it from the program screen back to the default screen, the easiest way to do that is to hold down the RS key and then tap the set key. So that's my quickie version of the controller and giving you a hint at how the displays should look. Good luck. I pulled out a lot of hair trying to figure this out, but ultimately I did figure it out. So a quickie review: 105 is the current temperature. The set temperature is 102. The power setting is 14%, 16% now. There's the same thing. We're still in step 2, and step 2, we've only elapsed 1 minute in step 2. And I think it kind of reset the timer because I went back to the programming mode is why that is. But in any event, So it's applying a little bit of power, 15%, what I'm going to call 15% power. Nothing very impressive, but because it's a proportional integral controller, it's not always obvious why it's applying power. For instance, in this case, it's the set point is below the actual temperature, so you would think it wouldn't need to apply power at all. But because it's a proportional integral derivative based machine, it is applying about 15% power, and that's basically to keep it from the set temperature from dropping too low. And you will notice that right now the actual temperature is within 1 degree of the set temperature. So right now it's doing a pretty good job of maintaining it. And in fact, right now they're actually equal. And the percentage of power is 19%. So I hope that's helpful for you. Good luck. Oh, and one other thing I'll say is that the particular controller I'm using is a PID-RS-S-48. And it uses an external relay, and I deliberately bought an oversized external relay because I didn't want it to run hot. I hope this helps, and take care.